This is not what people watch this program for.
What are you talking about? It's exactly.
We're an educational podcast.
It's like they're hanging out.
I just say live and let be. Live and let live, you know. If it happens, it happens. The robots take over.
Okay, so how many party balloons of helium will it take to lift somebody?
We got 22,000.
If you could be reincarnated into any animal, what animal would you want to be?
All right, let's do it. Bring us in, Danny.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome.
Episode 320.
20, I think.
Yeah.
320.
That's so many.
He knows. Too many.
I was thinking earlier in the month, it was like, or in March, we were still in the 300s, and it almost aligned that the date of the podcast came out on the number of the podcast.
The date of the podcast came out on the number like 37.
March 20.
Like 316. 316, it came out on March 16th, you know?
Oh, like an angel number or whatever that is?
I'm sure we could probably look in the calendar and figure it out, but I don't think we might not ever be able to do it.
I mean, it depends really how long we're doing it.
Once you get to 1200, it's over, obviously.
Because, well, once you get to
You got
1300,
1230. 1232.
Once you get to 1232, it's over.
Once you get to 1232, it's not.
But then you can it can be a European date format, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't think
And
of that,
the year
bitch.
comes for I don't know.
The day comes first, then the month.
Well, it would still not. Well, after the hundreds, then that'd be over too. Then.
I don't fucking know. I don't even know what those
Also,
Europeans are doing.
that's a stupid way to do the date format anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Oh well,
Oh.
it makes sense,
Oh.
but it doesn't.
No, I lied. Theirs is way better.
No, theirs is
No,
better, right?
it's
Because theirs is
not.
in order.
Yeah, it's in order. It's day, month, year. It makes way more sense. I'm flipping completely
Yeah,
on what I just said.
disagree. with
Why?
that, though.
You should do it in increasing order.
Yeah.
No, I understand why, but if you just see the first number, you're not getting any information about the month.
But no, exactly, because we already
What?
you should know what month you're in at all times, kind of.
Yeah, but when it comes to future dates, then it's like, oh, you get 23-2, and it's like, oh god, no.
Yeah,
when you're looking back at the past.
But if you still,
Yeah.
but if you still need the day anyway, you got to get to the next number either way.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to the regular
It's
format.
definitely-
Well,
because
I
they're
mean,
used to it.
I don't know why a maybe was thrown in that sentence, but
I also don't like how like very often in that situation, the first number can be larger than the second number. That freaks me out.
That being said, let's go critiquing the European and other world systems.
Right.
Celsius blows, and I don't know why it's popular now to shit on Fahrenheit. That's bullshit, bro. Celsius sucks.
I don't know why I have to, like, why does everything make you try to do math to figure something out? It's like, why do I have to know, like, 73, well, now I got to convert it, now it's about and isn't Celsius a range for every point anyway?
What does that mean?
Like, 10 Celsius, it's a range of temperature, right?
No.
10
It
Celsius
has an exact conversion.
It does have a 1-to-1 conversion?
It's a formula. It's like 5/9 times.
All right, there you go.
5/9 times the formula minus 40.
See, this is what I'm saying. Ridiculous.
But
That's
they
a
just
ridiculous
they just know, they just know what it is.
Their version wasn't like based off Fahrenheit, so it's not like they made up this crazy formula to convert it. But the reason is that like people like it because water freezes at 0 and boils at 100. But like who the fuck, like we never use anything from 50 up in Celsius.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you know what? You know how Fahrenheit works? 0 is fucking cold and 100 is fucking hot.
Yeah.
real hot.
For
better.
the weather. It makes so much more sense for the weather.
Do people take their temperature in Celsius? That would anger me.
Yeah. They do everything in Celsius.
That sucks.
39.2.
That sucks.
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, I think Fahrenheit is the one thing that we got right. I'm down to use meters and kilometers or whatever. That's
I agree.
fine.
I agree with that.
But Fahrenheit is a great system. I really like it.
You guys use military time?
No.
No.
I forgot who I made a bet with, but we were in a big group chat of 20 people, and they bet me $50 that more than like 25% of them use military time. I'm like, you are crazy. No one does that.
I remember, and you didn't tell us what it was about. You just said, screenshot your Apple home screen, send it to us.
Yeah, and then it was...
Is it in military or is it...
And not another person used military time. Well, I think one person did, but they lived in Europe. I was like, this is not fair. Not fair what's going on.
But it's crazy that they use military time, but then they'll still say it's 5 o'clock.
Well, because
At
if
night.
you say it's 1,400 hours, I'm punching you.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. That confuses me as well. I know you just have to subtract it by 12, but I don't want to have to do math. I just want to look at the time.
Talk about a segue. Do robots use military time?
For sure.
I don't... Well, do these? Jason Q. Yeah, that was clearly bringing you in on that one.
All right, so Boston Dynamics just released this video of the new generation of humanoid robots, and this is the preview video.
New generation, 6 hours ago. Oh, damn.
Oh, I don't like that part.
Yuck. What is it gonna do to me? Why is it so close?
Yeah, I don't like the red ring either.
This looks fake.
No, it's
This
not
looks
CGI.
very real.
Oh God.
They gotta stop doing this shit in Boston. First of all, it's far too close to us.
That's true. They would be ground zero. The robots would come into our land anyway.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
What are these for?
Yeah, I don't know why Boston's been doing this for over a fucking decade, right? It started with the dogs. The dogs have evolved way too much, and now they got humans, and they're the ones who had the humans doing parkour and shit.
Yeah.
right?
Do they say what this is for? Like the plan?
First responders and like police and shit.
I think it's just to just make robots, and then whatever people want to use them for is what they use them for.
I guess so.
So is that thing gonna go into a hostage situation and fucking kill the guy, the terrorist?
I don't
What do
think.
you mean first responders?
I don't think they're gonna put weapons in their hands. Yeah, like not round one.
I think that is where everything goes to. Every new technology that comes out, the governments are like, how do we use this to kill people?
I'm just saying, not round one. You know, like robot. The problem is we're not going to put the guns in the robot's hands. That thing is just going to be like, I want those guns now. They're mine. And then he's going to go flip up weird and grab
I know
them.
that the dogs are being used for like surveillance in dangerous areas. So you just send a dog with a camera on it, and it prances around
That's cool.
It does
in
prance.
like a minefield
Yeah,
or
it's-
something.
It's
It
like
has
a
a
little,
prance
like,
for sure.
like a little horse.
I think we have one for the NYPD now.
Yes,
Dog.
he's
Yeah,
right.
we do.
What's its name?
Bosco. Sounds like a dog's name.
It does
That
sound
does
like
sound like a
those
dog's
name.
name. That's a good
Boston
dog name.
Dynamics.
I think I just had Boston in my head.
I thought that was one of the. Wait, are you talking about the big robot?
I
Wait,
want.
hold on. It was just said right there, up top.
The Digidog.
Its remote controlled robot is designed to work on situations that may pose threats to humans.
Its actually named is Spot, JT.
That's a
Oh,
good
it's
name
just
for
the
a dog.
Digidog.
I think that's just what it's called. Like a Boston Terrier. That's a
Yeah, that's
Digidog.
that's the breed?
The breed.
But the
and
name
its
is Spot.
Name is
Okay,
Spot.
that
Right,
makes
right,
sense.
right.
It's kind of funny though that this isn't replacing police officers because a police officer still has to be present to like watch over the dog, this
Right.
specific dog.
Right, but it's replacing the dogs, so at least the dogs get a break. We got to start. You got to start somewhere. Got to get these dogs out of this line of fire.
Dude,
Clearly,
you know what's crazy is that I think within our lifetime we're gonna start fucking having arguments and debates over robot rights.
no.
It's like they deserve their
No.
fucking
For sure.
no
100%.
No,
You know what's even crazier? You know who's had these robots? Stop and Shop has had robots for like 5 years now.
They don't fucking do anything.
just the bathroom stall things that walk
Yeah,
around.
it has like little eyes and it kind of goes around.
they can scan items for you, right?
I don't know what they
I
do
think they're
actually.
theft prevent.
Dude, I think they're just big Roombas.
I bet you that big ass Roomba
No,
can't stop me from stealing nothing.
They're supposed to stop you from stealing. Doesn't. Not doing anything.
I think it's just supposed to catch you stealing things.
Did you s-
more than stop you from stealing?
Do you remember that social experiment of that little robot, the little hitchhiking robot that was supposed to travel from like Mexico to Canada,
How long to make it?
and then it made it three.
Philadelphia.
It made it 3 days, and then someone beat it up and threw it in a ditch.
Or was
Yeah,
it it was either Philadelphia or Baltimore where it made it to, and then it was murdered.
Yeah, I think they found it like decapitated in a ravine.
It was just murdered for no reason.
In California, they have like little robot, kind of like Wall-E looking things that deliver your food. So the restaurants put the fucking food inside, and it literally just like travels to,
To your
home.
table. Oh,
To your home.
To your home.
No, it does
Oh,
not.
they cross the street. A bunch of them are like tipped over all over the place.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
These things.
Yeah.
man, in Southern California, that thing's getting broken into and stolen from.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, there was a big debate because people kept knocking them over. People like hit them with their cars because they're kind of tiny.
You're telling me that a bunch of 13-year-olds won't see someone being delivered their food and just tipped at like a carriage?
I mean, maybe, but
First of all, put us in the air.
I mean, it's kind of a good idea.
I don't think so. First of all, how's it getting up steps for old people and stuff? This doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
Make it fly.
That's a good point. The steps, I mean,
Just make it fly.
it definitely it makes sense, but even if it's not there yet, you know, its current stage, certainly makes sense.
I think it makes sense if you're in a like 5-block radius from the restaurant.
yeah,
And you're not in an apartment building.
because then the driver would probably get shit money from that anyway. So you just put it in this little robot.
I think an apartment building makes more sense.
Again, if there's stairs.
No, just I mean, I hope it's an elevator, like an elevator.
How
a big
does he press the button?
think
That's what I was thinking.
a
Also,
little
elevator.
arm. Frink, frink. What's the point of these?
Every
things?
elevator is gonna be differently sized. It's like
No, you have retractable.
Some needs a key fob. You can't do apartments.
You have to buzz
It's gotta
in.
be. It's
No,
gotta
no,
be.
no,
You have to buzz in.
I'm saying
room
obviously
312.
these apartment buildings have like we have these drone deliveries or these little RC deliveries and they have little RC doggy
I
doors.
definitely think a house is easier. You said apartment's easier.
I think so.
In a house, you go right outside, and maybe it does have some stairs to get up. And guess what? They have to fucking go down to the sidewalk and get it. It's over.
Graham's going down trying to get
Graham can
fucking
fucking
her
starve.
apple pie from this robot thing.
Graham doesn't know how to use Uber Eats.
That's true. That's true.
That's very true.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my god, does that one have a gun?
Yeah, so I was just reading. I was curious. So Boston Dynamics signed a pledge, and so did other robot companies.
Yeah, okay. That's how the movie always starts.
Yeah, to not weaponize their creations.
Gun on it right
But
now.
this is from a company that did not sign the pledge, Ghost Robotics. And
All it takes is one company to not sign it.
Yeah.
Guess
this,
what?
this is, I don't even know what the fuck that is on the top.
Dude, if I
It's
was
the end. That's what it
The
is.
fact that this one company was like, no, I'm not signing this. Let's put a fucking machine
Yeah,
gun on
actually,
our
I feel like that should have been something at the table where if the company that doesn't sign it, we kind of make it not there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
like the good old days.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all for like, oh, you don't have our views? Let's get rid of you for this thing, this
Yeah.
specific thing only. Ish.
Fucking FAMAS
Well,
on the back.
I think if all of them sign this pledge, the military and law enforcement just goes to a head engineer and goes, "Here's a bunch of money. Come start your own," and that's what happens.
I will say I'm less.
I mean, it's the military.
I know, but
They're not gonna say, "Oh, they signed a pledge. Now we can't use these things for our for our purposes."
okay, who cares about that? I'd rather them have it than Ghost Robotics.
No,
I
but
don't know what that is.
It's for the military. That's what it says.
I don't know. Jason zoomed in really, really, really tight.
The adaptation of robots for the military and law enforcement.
Yeah, that's just how they're getting away with it.
Yeah, and if they're an
Yeah,
international company,
what does
they
that have to
could
do? That
sell
is, you're just reading the headlines. You're just Danny in it.
I don't think so.
I think I'm more worried still about because all the robotics and the actual mechanical parts way less worrying to me than the AI brain itself. If it doesn't matter if this thing has guns on it and whatever and can move and do backflips and get up like the fucking exorcist, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them is so smart that it can just, hey, guess what? Internet shut down for everyone. That's a problem. Oh, guess what? The power grid off.
If we don't have a way to be able to turn it back on, we deserve it.
I think we do deserve it.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I think we do deserve it. We're giving these little robot dogs guns. We're not protecting our AI stuff, I guess. Well, that's why we're going to Mars. Unless they already took over Mars.
I just say live and let be, live and let live. You know, if it happens, it happens. The robots take over. What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing, because
Nothing.
it's not something you could really just punch your way out of, which is upsetting. It's more just
Is an EMP real?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
very real.
Well, that seems like the answer here.
Aren't things EMP proof at this point now? Some things.
I don't know how it works. I know it's real. I don't know how fucking
I don't know
works.
how it works either.
Yeah, but also EMP grenades are things that it's not just
I don't think they have grenades.
I think it's like,
Either way,
a pulse.
my point is
I thought it was like a box.
what are they called?
EMPs.
EMP.
I thought you could kind of shoot one out of like a radio tower.
I thought that your stuff comes back on, but most of the time it just completely
Ruins it.
can't use
Yeah.
it anymore. Way worse.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
And
that is
for
great.
these things.
Not if they get
specifically.
control of that. Then it's easier to turn off the power grid. Just a huge EMP thing in a city. Boom, can't use nothing.
Yeah, but then
else.
Yeah, but then
Then-
they can't work.
Then he played himself.
Oh, it's one person. It's one robot we're getting taken over from.
Well, one robot is all robots. That's how this works.
Oh, that would be scary.
hive
No,
mind.
there'd be some kind of defectors. You'd like to
Yeah.
hope. There's defectors with us. There'd be defectors. Like some other robot AI made a calculation. It's like, well, actually, I like the humans a little bit.
I mean, maybe, almost certainly, actually, but still, I don't know.
Certainly.
I think turning off the power grid is the like their worst plan of attack. I think it's I think for like because we can just survive without power.
bro, we can't
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
We can.
We didn't have gas for 3 days. Heads were coming off.
No, yeah, we used to be able to. We definitely
We
can't
cannot.
anymore.
You
We
can't.
We can't.
I mean, I'm not saying it'll be comfortable.
No,
but-
I'm saying
No, I'm
no,
not-
no,
yeah,
no,
no,
no.
we
Forget
can't.
about the comfort.
We're talking about like essentially wartime versus robots.
Well,
so
we
if they
can
cut-
survive,
if
I
Humans
promise
won't
you.
go
I
extinct. That's
promise
what he's
you.
saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, that's probably true. Also, we don't even know where. I'm sure we don't even know where 10% of our population really is. I don't think the robots will know. I'm sure there's people underground somewhere.
Well, they have the fucking heat seeking, obviously.
Now they have heat seeking. What don't they have? They've given themselves
Again,
everything.
They have everything.
If at this point we're talking about a war versus robots, they have everything.
Okay,
They
if we're
have-
okay. So on top of that, if we're talking about a war versus robots, and now we don't have any powers, which means no way to communicate, which means no way to really fight. How on earth is that comfortable for you?
I didn't say it was. I specifically said
You
it
said
was,
we'd be able to do it comfortably.
No, I did not. I said it not comfortably.
I think when he says we, he also doesn't mean himself or us.
Not
He means-
comfortably. I'm saying but the humans can survive without the power.
He's right.
Without power.
All right.
And we'll
Like 7
cover
of them.
ourselves in mud to get rid of the.
It's
the
not
heat-seeking.
Predator. They're
It
robots.
basically is.
I think that
That's
does
what
work.
heat-seeking does.
Doesn't-
And then cover yourself in deer piss. Get the scent away. It's important.
Yeah, but I think that attracts dinosaurs though, or something.
Dinosaurs. Wait, what?
How did the dinosaurs get here now?
Well,
Dude,
there's
you know what's
robots-
crazy? You know what's a battle that we are actively losing right now against the robots? Stuff we are better than them at. Like, it started off with it started off with calculators. We could do a calculation. We had to get the pen, the paper, whatever, or we'd have our smartest guy who could do it in his head, and he could beat the robots. We lost that. Then
We lost that now?
yeah, of course. Oh my god, a computer's so much faster. Then
There's probably
chess,
one.
the grandmaster in the world could still beat the best AI chess bot. Not anymore. Then it was like fucking Go, the
yeah,
Chinese
that
game.
was the hard one.
And then guess what? Now it's becoming what we're losing right now. We're losing ground. Art.
We're losing all kinds of ground.
Well, I mean,
It can already do art better than anyone in this house.
I don't really give a shit if a robot can beat a grand chess master. I
The
don't
point
care
is
about that.
there is a vast list of stuff we can beat them at, and we're not gaining ground.
Yeah.
We are getting chopped off piece by piece. Everything, it's going to the robots. When is there going to be anything left that we're better at?
The snowball is snowballing, picking up more snow.
I can breathe.
Breed or breathe?
Breathe.
Both.
That's a good point.
Terminator might change that.
Breathe. But that could be a flaw, really. That is.
It
a
is
flaw.
it is
That's
unbelievably
that's
a flaw.
actually.
Yeah, but they have wires and circuits. They need shit too. They can't get wet.
True.
Bozos.
True.
It's going to be waterproof, probably.
This, it's okay. Don't even worry about it.
Danny's
Just-
freaking himself out a
Just
little
don't
bit.
worry about it. I want to change the subject.
Danny's
honestly.
freaking himself
I don't-
out so
I don't,
much.
I don't like to think about this kind of stuff.
I thought we were going to get morbid Dan today.
I like to think about other stuff.
Name something else.
Okay, if you were to jump out of a plane with a bunch of helium balloons on your back, would that work?
It depends how many.
Could you survive? How many helium balloons would you need to jump out of a plane and survive?
Ooh.
You know what's a better question?
Price is Right it?
You know what's a better question? It could take one. I need to know the size.
Well, it needs to. The plane is a big part of this.
Well, I would hope that I have a way to they're deflated and then they inflate when I jump out.
oh no, that's not gonna. Well, what kind of? You gonna have helium tanks with you?
Maybe.
No, this
and
is
then you lose.
This
Then
is
you lose the tanks.
this is a C-130 where there's like hundreds of balloons behind you, and the fucking flap opens, and you jump out, and the balloons follow.
All right, I have the answer. Not enough. You're going straight to the ground.
Ooh.
I mean, no, there's a
There's a number.
There's a
you
number
just said
for
it has
sure.
to fit in the plane.
A
Those things are
C-130,
huge.
bro. You could fit trucks and tanks in them.
You don't have to. You don't need enough balloons to go up or even stop the fall. Just reduce the fall to a speed where you break your legs.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do
Yeah.
that. I would rather come out unscathed.
I mean, David Blaine did the thing where he went up and then shot all the balloons and parachuted down.
Ooh, how many? How big was that?
very big.
They were it was very big, but
very
it
big.
could certainly fit in one of those planes.
What hasn't that got done?
He shot himself.
Died.
He shot.
Died.
He
He's
shot
gonna do that.
himself in the mouth.
He
I
did.
wouldn't be surprised if his next trick was like, I'm going to stop my heart for a full minute, and the doctors are going to bring me back.
That happens too much. That's not as cool.
But that was enough to go up. But he specifically didn't like just shoot him down and then go down. I don't know
Picture
why.
this?
Yeah, can we have a picture of David Blaine balloons?
I don't know why.
Why?
Like why did he need a parachute? I mean, obviously,
Well-
safety parachute. but he didn't just shoot the balloons and then come back down.
I think,
What do you do?
because they started popping actually.
No, he was popping them.
Oh wait, these guys are huge.
Yeah,
though.
they're very big.
Oh, they're big. They're very big.
I think it looks like just the house from Up, except it's David Blaine.
I mean, it's very cool.
Here's the thing. I think. Can we get a? Can you stop on a picture?
Yeah, we got
So
Yeah.
You see how it's kind of into two sections, a top and a bottom?
right.
Get rid of that whole bottom, just the top ones. I think that could fit in the plane, and I think that you'll fall and it'll be slow enough to where you'll gently land.
The calculations JT just made were, I think if we get rid of the bottom ones,
Yeah.
we'll be all right.
I mean,
If he was able to rise with that, he's also a big dude, kind of.
Is he?
He looks tall.
I think he's
Okay.
like 6 something.
There's
Yeah, but he also you have to he had to account for all the frogs he holds in his stomach too.
That's true. It's
there's
extra
definitely a number. I'm wondering if maybe as you gain speed as you travel downward, if that like pops some of them, and that's the problem.
I think that might be true. Also, the issue is more once you start popping, you can't slow down at the rate you're going anymore.
Yeah.
So now it can only be falling faster.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah. Wait. Let's say an answer first.
Yeah, that's an answer.
Okay. So these are normal balloons, probably.
Wait, but he just typed in how many balloons
Helium.
to lift a person. Our thing is going to be like 10 balloons less than that.
Oh, I'd say it's probably 75% of whatever's here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And these are like party balloons?
Yeah.
Jesus.
okay.
Okay, so how many party balloons of helium will it take to lift
I'm
somebody?
going to go 22,000.
22,000.
You think more?
Oh my God, I was gonna say like 3,000.
Danny,
I have no frame of reference here. I don't know if he might be right.
party balloons? 3,000?
I mean, if you had 3,000 party balloons, it would kind of look like that big mass of balloons.
I think
there.
it'd be- I think-
22,000 is a lot.
I think like 20,000 would more look like what we saw.
Danny,
I don't know
those
about
things.
that.
I think those
Bro.
those things were like as big as him.
Bro,
Look, those things are bigger than him.
Don't show. Don't show. So 3,000 balloons.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I think he's dying.
Are you going higher or lower than me?
First, I'll say,
22,000's a lot.
dude, 3,000
That's a
is
lot.
3,000 death. You dead at 3,000.
I don't know, man.
I'll
I don't
go-
know.
I like that number, I like that number.
So go 21,999.
I'm not gonna price this right you. I'm not a bitch. I'm gonna go 30,000. I'm just gonna go crazy.
All right. Let's see.
It's watch it say 7.
He was way closer
Damn, he
than
was
us.
real close.
22,000.
I want it to be known that I didn't shit on Danny's answer like Antonio. I gave respect to his answer, even though I disagreed.
That's not true. You
That
did-
is absolutely true,
you-
Danny. Did I shit on your answer?
You gave a JT like way. You did one of those. JT likes shaking his head like that.
This is a 10-liter
I didn't do
helium
that.
balloon in this calculation.
What the fuck does that mean? What's 10 liters of balloon?
No idea.
Wait, 10 liters? That's a lot.
I mean,
Oh, wait.
10 liters of balloon is so much.
Look up.
it's like a big balloon.
No, I think it's a Jesus.
Like
That
a
can't
massive
be. That's
balloon.
I think it is. How much is a 10-liter balloon?
Wait, this is becoming extremely doable for a Biggie Boys video.
Yeah, okay.
5,000 balloons, bro?
A spherical balloon has a volume of 14.1 liters. With 30 centimeter, a 30 centimeter. What is 30 centimeters?
This isn't helping. There's so much.
What is 30 centimeters?
That's about 15 inches.
Okay, so a balloon this big
All
in
right.
a circle.
So it's close.
Kind of a
it's-
regular
you're
balloon.
You're
Yeah.
about right.
has 14 liters of helium. I think helium is in a shortage right now.
Where do we
get
do-
it?
Crush that. I was about to get it.
I don't know.
Well, can't we just make it?
I think we can.
You know how we chop up some molecules? You're laughing at us like you know the answer.
No, it's
No, I think if we. Hold on. I'm going to go back to 8th grade chemistry. Combine hydrogen together.
All right.
I think that just makes helium.
That can't. Then wouldn't we just have helium in the air?
But you need to like probably put it under a fire or something. Like, you know, there's always something you got to do.
Radiation. Once helium is released in that, no, how is it released into the atmosphere?
Well, every time you make a balloon.
Oh, why is helium disappearing?
That's true.
oh, that's what.
Because whenever helium comes out of a balloon, it just floats away up to the top.
Oh, I know that one. Aragon. Helium is generated deep underground through the natural radioactive decay of elements. See, it's radioactive, bro. Every time I suck in that fucking helium balloon, I'm sucking in radiation.
Yeah, your voice changing definitely.
It's because of radiation? I didn't know that.
The people on TikTok are gonna love this one.
Why is that?
They just love when we talk about science.
I love when
yeah?
we get sciencey.
They love when we get sciencey and we're wrong.
Helium comes from radiation. What does that mean?
Well, I think it starts as something else. What's after helium on the list?
What does that mean?
It starts as another element and decays into helium, probably.
Uranium. It says it right there. uranium,
Oh,
brother. I'm saying,
We're getting. Oh wait, argon can be used instead of helium.
yeah,
I think that's just saying it can be used to inflate balloons.
yeah. It's just the second lowest
Okay.
helium thing. Well,
well, I mean, clowns have to be the biggest killer of the helium. The helium
it's like
supply, right?
how cow farts are messing up our atmosphere. Clowns,
Yeah.
clown laughs are fucking up our
And
helium.
people sucking it in because it makes your voice funny.
Yeah, but then it's already there.
Dude, everyone does that like once a year max. It's
True.
definitely the clowns. They're killer.
You can die like that. So I've heard.
Really?
Because you're not breathing
sucking-
oxygen, right?
Sucking no, you just suck too much helium, will kill you.
You sucking too much anything will kill you, baby.
I guess so. Really? Yeah, this they
Jason's out here gonna have to.
they like don't use it on movie sets. Like if there's a scene in a movie where you suck in helium, like you're not supposed to use it because it's like dangerous.
Because it's radioactive. Do you use
I don't know.
what do they
it
use?
is.
Argon?
There's also one that can make your voice deep.
Oh yeah, I saw
the
that
opposite.
one.
Isn't that boron or something?
You're a boron.
Not nearly as funny, gonna be honest. It didn't do it for me, personally.
I think it's
kinda
funny.
funny.
I think it's funny.
As helium?
Well,
Oh,
it's funny to
come
do
on,
both right
guys.
after the other.
Well, it's funny if a baby did it or a child.
a baby laugh after it?
Yeah, with
oh,
more
that'd be
like that's
amazing.
funny.
oh,
I
that
see.
would
I
be
saw an
good.
adult do it. That might have been the issue.
Yeah. Also, if it's already a big burly man, it's like yeah, if I can, it's already believable. Your voice sounds like that. You need a kid to do it. But also, I don't think you should have a kid be sucking on helium and these your radioactive things.
Now, why does that happen? Lord knows.
I think because helium's lighter than air, and whatever this is heavier than air.
No. What? How does it affect our voice?
Dude, like fucking.
I have no idea. What? I don't even understand.
Whoa, okay.
Your voice box.
Wait, listen. Hear me out here. You know how a flute, it's designed. No, listen. Hear me out here. A flute is designed when you blow into it, it makes a certain amount of noises. But that's your breath, your air, it's oxygen coming through. Maybe your vocal cords are just meant to have oxygen coming through, much like a flute.
Here's a question.
I have
Great
the same
question.
one. I have the same one.
If you suck in a balloon of
Yep.
helium and
Yep.
play a flute, will it be higher?
Yes.
I think so.
Thank you, Danny,
I think
for
that's what I'm
asking the
saying.
golden question.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think so.
We need to figure this out.
I'm not sucking on helium if I found out it's radioactive. All right, Danny, we'll get you 2 balloons filled with different gases.
Yes. Give me boron and give me helium,
I
and
don't
then
think
I'll
it's
play the. I can't play the flute. I'll play the recorder.
Oh, I don't want to get you a recorder.
Hot cross buns.
I have another
Sing it.
question.
Oh, here we go.
Is the voice box a real thing, or is that from SpongeBob?
Oh, you want to take that one?
I think that's just your larynx.
Is it a box?
I'm sorry, I gave him that one. I think. What did you say?
Your larynx? Isn't that your?
Isn't that from Horton Hears a Who?
That's the guy who hates the trees being
I
cut
think
down.
it's a throat thing. It's something about.
Oh, that's-
It's something about vibrato.
That's Lorax.
No, that's Horton Hears a Who.
No, that's the Lorax.
That's the Lord. Well, it's Dr. Seuss. Whatever.
Don't cut down trees around him.
It's.
What are you saying?
I think it's the larynx. No, the larynx is the larynx is a thing in the throat, and then there's like vibrations. It's how all sound is.
Is
made.
it scientifically also known as a voice box? That's my question.
It might
I'm
be.
sure there's a part that's known as a voice box, but it's obviously not scientifically a voice box. It's probably your funny bone. Oh, no,
Danny's right.
no,
Oh,
I'm right.
what were you right about?
The vocal folds, also called the vocal cords, which would in this case be the voice box, are part of the larynx.
Are part of the Lorax.
Look up voice box for me real quick. Let's see what.
Yeah, show me what a voice box looks like, please. It's just gonna be a box.
the larynx.
Oh shit, he's right.
Bro, I'm on it today.
Voice box, noun,
So that's-
the larynx. So this has nothing to do with the Lorax.
No.
Oh, damn it.
No, and now that I remember, I think SpongeBob was laugh box.
You're right.
That if that gets damaged, you can no longer laugh.
So
I-
I guess the shape and the folds of your larynx is what gives you your own unique voice.
I guess that makes sense. And then people who couldn't, like mimic voices can just really shape their larynx to ways they want.
I guess so.
Do you guys feel like your voice has changed over the past, let's say, since you're 18? Do you think it stopped changing?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think mine changed a lot since then.
Since 18. I mean, it has to have, right?
I think lots of like late nights, lots of like, fucking
Sucking.
smoking, sucking, drinking. I think it changed. Mine.
I think it's probable that it changed. I mean, I think Danny's changed less because his was such a violent change so fast. Like his bell curve is a little different.
I used to sound like Hey, what's up, guys? How's
I
it
think-
going?
You used to have a Helium voice box.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I used to have
yeah.
a Helium voice box, and then one day I was just like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" How's it going?
Danny put boron
Boron.
in his inhaler instead of the helium.
His inhaler.
Yeah.
I don't have an inhaler.
He said,
Sometimes I use Chaz's though.
I do too.
Does it give you strength?
It doesn't do anything. I feel like
it definitely makes a refreshing breath.
Does it taste good
No,
or smell
it doesn't
good?
really taste like anything.
it's you know what it's like? It's like smelling salts for your lungs.
Ooh, that sounds highly unpleasant.
Not painful though.
Okay.
You know how you could smell pain with smelling salts? It's just like you get a big, big lungy breath.
Yeah.
Do you understand how it would help someone with like asthma? You're like, okay, that makes sense.
No, but I get it that if they currently can't breathe and now that makes them breathe, I get that working. Anything else, no, I don't get.
I think I get it. It just makes it like opens all your what is it called? Like the lung branches.
Bronchioles.
Larynx.
Bronchioles, something like that.
Bronchiolitis.
No, I don't know. We're talking way too much about science.
We got a
I gotta
question.
take a
Do you
hit
have
from
anything
Chaz
dumber
next time
for
I see
us?
him.
We got something dumber.
What's your
favorite color?
We got something dumber.
Let's look through.
we couldn't have been smarter in those whatever minutes you've watched that.
This is not this is not what people watch this program for.
What are you talking about? It's exactly. It's
They're an
like
educational podcast.
it's like they're hanging out. Also,
Wouldn't it be funny if we did put on like Apple, we categorized ourselves under like the educational section, make it to the top.
I think after the first review, they might go, we got to get rid of these guys.
There would definitely be there would definitely a lot of reviews.
And if you want to see more of us, patreon.com/pickers, by the way, almost at 700.
The thing is, though, that I feel like technically we reached the right answer. He was with larynx, so we are technically.
True.
Yeah, we also had to go through the Dr. Seuss book to find
That's
it.
true.
But
I mean,
answers,
everyone's got their sources, though.
yeah, you find answers in places maybe you don't expect that much.
You know a fun, stupid question?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
If you could be reincarnated into any animal,
Oh,
what animal would you want to be?
love this question.
Any animal.
I feel like most people pick birds because they're like, oh, I fly now. I don't know about that.
I was going to say something along like with you where, you know, at the end of the day, birds, not that cool.
No, not cool at all.
Not that cool. Also, I don't know how
Well,
long.
what about like a eagle?
That's getting cooler. Maybe a parrot, actually, because parrots will live till 80 and they can speak. So I'm just a bird that can speak.
I want it doesn't need to be opposable thumbs, but I want like hands though.
If you want
There's
to
only one,
thumbs,
brother.
yeah, you've only got like one option.
No, well, but yeah, but like
Only
even
one
like,
option.
Even like front paws,
raccoon?
I would consider a hand.
Raccoon don't have a thumb.
Yeah, but they do.
run
I said not opposable. It doesn't have to be opposable thumbs. It just needs to be like feet, a back leg, back leg and a front leg.
I feel like cats are pretty good with their.
Yeah. Cats have a hand.
Danny?
Dogs have a little paw.
Danny would definitely be a cat for
Yeah.
sure.
No, I don't feel like that.
Pussy.
I don't feel like I'm a cat.
He had to make it.
I think Jason's got big cat energy.
Yeah.
for sure.
Because like when
huge
you
cat.
want Jason to come over, you can't just be like, Jason, come over, because he'll say no, you'll scare him off. He's skittish.
You got to give
have
him
to like
treats.
Yeah, you gotta be like, oh, if you want to come over, there's like a treat here,
Yeah,
maybe.
you got to
for
ring
ya.
a bell. There's
Now,
Captain
do
and
you
Cokes.
mean big cat energy or like big cat?
Big,
Like a
big,
tiger.
small cat energy.
Big small cat energy.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a
Big feline cat energy.
like a
Oh.
orange. What do they call them?
Garfield?
No, the crazy cats.
It's the one everyone has. The orange tabby. Is that
Tabby.
it?
You guys are getting real catty on me. I got no idea what you're talking about. Oh, so big cat energy. I get what
Yeah.
you were saying.
Yeah,
now.
big
So not a
small.
tiger.
No,
Like
no,
a panther.
Not a panther.
no. Like
I think
some,
that's what he
Tiny,
meant.
tiny house
some like
cat.
if he wants to be pet, but if you go to pet him, he'll like run away.
Write in the comments what animals
Jason.
you think we are.
JT
Write
would
in
be
the
a
comments.
groundhog.
I could be a groundhog.
No.
Oh, I could see
Groundhogs come out at a certain
He
time.
comes out sometimes.
I do. I check the mail.
I could see myself as one of those burrowing animals, like a groundhog or a beaver,
I could see you as a beaver for sure.
or maybe a bear.
That's too easy.
I guess so.
I don't know. I think I'd go parrot.
Well, which one do you think would be the most fun? I guess you're trying to look here for the best. You're not trying to look for something that is like you. You're trying to look for something that is like a different experience.
Man,
I think you guys had it with like birds.
I think
or
parrot.
fish.
Hawk.
No, not fish.
Oh, fish
no,
would be
fish,
fun.
No fish, not fish. I don't want to be something that is in danger of being eaten all the time, which is why I would go like owl. Like what's hunting an owl?
But it's not even that. It's also you can see so much when you're not under the water. Like there's so much nothing in the ocean.
But there's so much ocean in the ocean.
But it's nothing. It's like it's like you're being in space, kind of. If you're a little fucking goldfish, even if you're a whale, it's like being in space.
True. Maybe a snake.
No, you're gonna lose all your arms. You just said you wanted hands.
You just said you wanted hands.
Yeah, but there's something about the shedding of all hands that is now liberating again.
It's
No,
so
no.
pure.
yeah.
And he wants to be pure.
I just want to slither.
You do that already, kind of. No, I think if the most fun parrot, you go up to someone's window, you're like, "Wake up, pussy," something like that, and fly away.
And dude, whatever you say, people are just gonna blame your owner,
Exactly.
which is great.
And I won't have an owner. You can blame society.
Yeah. Oh, he just heard people saying
Parrot
that.
from the streets.
Yeah, it's parrot from the streets.
Could really insult some people.
I'm not.
That dress makes you look fat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the other animals I know. I think we crossed off the whole list. Honestly.
The whole list.
Every
The
animal.
whole list of good animals.
You named like 4
the whole
animals.
list of good animals. I think we crossed off.
I guess so. Jason, did Jason call a timeout on me? What's up?
I think we have enough time, honestly. But
JT, tell him where to find you.
find me on Instagram at the JBalls.
You can find me at Danny is watching and slithering around.
You can find me at Ant Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
The Picky Boys on Instagram and TikTok, and don't forget to follow our gaming channel. Boop.